One day, a dry piece of paper walked into fire and lost its color and lost its nature. Yet there's no encounter, there's no recovery. Encounter is what makes you not to end in that counter of life. Without encounter, you will become a storyteller. Sir, we don't need story, we need glue.
Ekemini Mboso Akpan, an engineer by training and an apostle by calling. He is a certified trainer and insightful teacher of the word, a consultant, advisor, and an actor. He is the lead pastor of God's Covenant and Salvation Ministry, a dynamic and vibrant church headquarters based in Warri and other branches. He operates with a heavy apostolic mantle, and his ministry is characterized by verifiable miracles, the prophetic, and an outstanding exposition of the word. He is also the founder and president of Young Ministers Exploits, a platform where young ministers are raised and equipped for ministry. He is also the founder and president of Church Growth International, CGI. CGI is a ministry whose global vision and passion is to help grow your church, train and multiply skilled ministry leaders, teach principles, and build capacity. He helps set structures for effective and sustainable growth, set the church on fire for God. CGI enables a church, ministry, or organization anywhere in the world to establish their own structure for effective leadership, and also provide current and accurate knowledge that will give your church a competitive edge and also make them a cutting edge into this fast-paced church everywhere environment. He is happily married to Pastor and Mrs. Salome Ekemini Mboso, also a firebrand minister of the gospel, and their home is blessed with a wonderful daughter, Great Grace.
Luke chapter number 5 verse 4. Now when he had left speaking, he said unto Simon. What did he tell Simon? I hope you know that place. What did he tell Simon? But it didn't make sense. Launch out into the deep and let down your net for a drought. This man we are talking about, before now, it was not recorded that he always launched to the deep. He doesn't understand the techniques of launching. He just knows that when I go there, I put my net and I catch my what? My fish. Now, I'm telling you that I've used the same techniques, the same level of fasting, the same level of worship, the same level of prayer. I'm not getting anything. Instead for you to just pray for me or do it, you are telling me to launch into the deep. This has never been my reality. Why are you telling me now to launch into the deep? I'll be preaching quickly on the topic. It is in a deeper realm. It is where? In the deeper realm. Your money is where? In a deeper realm. Your husband is where? In a deeper realm. Your breakthrough is where? In a deeper. So God was telling Peter, he said, I know before now, all you need to do, please follow me, don't be distracted. Before now, all you needed to do was to let down your net. But we have entered a season that techniques no longer work. Am I talking to somebody here? It was a season whereby you pray for 15 minutes and result was better. It was a reason that you worship for 15 minutes and you had result. But this new season required a deeper dimension. Deep calleth unto the deep. Am I talking to somebody here? So Jesus was telling Peter, he said, before now you can put it, but now it does not require the same techniques. Before it was 30 minutes you used to pray, but now you need to travel for 2 hours. You must not worship like other choristers. You must travel. It's in the deeper realm. I came to tell all GCSM members, what you are looking for is not on the surface. It is in the deeper realm. You need to press deeper. Am I talking to somebody here? Yes, am I helping anybody here? Someone say it is in the deeper realm. There must be need for a deeper level of hunger. Deeper level of what? Where our desire is on fire. Am I talking to somebody here?
Yes, sir.
Where our desire is on fire. Where our desire is on fire. Sir, it is not the devil. The devil is insignificant. If you can travel deep, there are things you will get with ease. Am I talking to somebody here?
Yes, sir.
I know you have been giving on the surface. It's high time you give deeper. was telling my wife, I have a son who told me, say, Papa, for a while, I've not seen millions. You don't pass some months now, he never entered my hand. I said, Papa, this is the last seed. He dropped a seed for me after buying a shoe. He said, Papa, this seed I'm dropping is because I need millions to enter my account. He did that on Sunday, sir. Which day, sir? Sunday. He said, Papa, this seed after buying shoe. He said, Papa, this is the last. I just need to give this because millions, I've not touched millions for months. He did that on Sunday. Within the space of 3 days. That day on Monday, I was sleeping, woke up, he sent $1 million naira to me. Somebody who have not seen million for months. On Wednesday, which is today, I woke up and he sent another 1 million to me. How do you explain that? Within the space of 3 days. I'm not saying he had millions. He had $1 million. He sent $1 million. You are telling me that the things you are looking for in 2 days, Monday and Wednesday. But sir, listen. Let me talk about me now. There was a time, sir, nobody gave me 5,000. 5,000 was a miracle. Sir, today 5,000 is not a miracle. Even $1 million is not a miracle. You know why? It's in the deeper. There are things you are looking for, sir. If you can travel deep, you will get it. This one, they are begging you to come to church. They are begging, they are praying, you are looking. Everything you are looking for prophecy, you are not serious. Who told you it's not working? Anything you look around, I don't have, is because I don't want. If I want it, I will get it. When a man speaks like that, he's in a realm. Let's stop this or come church. Why did you come now? Today is Tuesday, Shebi. You come to just, you know now, after prayer, praise, worship, prayer, Shekinah, Papa, that you just know it. But there's something that brings you. I'm not coming for service, I'm coming for encounter. Because every encounter changes realm. There are things I don't pray for today. It comes because my realms command it to come. You didn't hear me. My realm command it to what? Listen to me. If I stay for a week, I don't see an alert. Bro, something's wrong. But you go stay for 1 year. Nobody go stretch 5,000. And you are not bothered. That means there's a realm. You don't pray for things, sir. That's why the Bible says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and every other thing shall be what? Added. In other words, seek to transit realms. Press for the kingdom. That things people seek will begin to what? Seek for you. Am I talking to somebody here? Can I help somebody here? You have prayer partner. You people have been the same prayer partner for 5 years. All of you have backslidden. I will explain. There's a realm whereby I was struggling to pray for 15 minutes. Many of you cannot even pray for 15 minutes alone. There's a realm whereby you need people to gather. That's where your strength comes. Am I correct here? You can't pray alone. But there's another realm. You don't need anybody. When people surround me, I can't pray well, sir. But there are many of us here. Your true strength, you can pray for 1 hour if Pastor James is here, if others is here. But there's another realm. You don't need anybody. My true strengths come when I'm left alone. While you are struggling for 1 hour, me 3 hours, it's just introduction. I've not entered. You don't tire. Me 3 hours, I've not entered. I'm just I've not entered. You already 1 hour. You don't understand this thing. So you are telling me, Papa, I've been with this person who have been my prayer partner for 3 years, and you are still together. How? That means nobody grow. You should outgrow the person and look for somebody at your level. Am I talking to somebody here? Listen to me, sir. What we call impossible is a dimension, sir. In primary school, 1 minus 2, they tell us what? Cannot. You remember? It's 2 minus 1. They'll say it's what? 1. But when you say 1 minus 2, they say it cannot. But sir, when we enter into secondary school, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So at one level, this thing was not possible. In another level, this thing possible. Even though I don't fast, let you born fast for 3 years, he can't command my result. I've entered a realm that will take him years. Is it Pastor James? Let him shout all the shout. That is why somebody can be with a pastor. I'm going to say something deep. I don't know if I have the time. When you are connected to a father, your result can be deceptive. I want to explain that again. When you are connected to a higher grace, your result under that grace can be deceptive. Because the result you see, you may likely think it's your ability. Not knowing is the extension of the grace you are until you disconnect. And you now discover that there's a difference between half a dozen and a dozen. Somebody who can pastor 5,000 started his own work is struggling with 100. What happened? You see, people can be under this grace and seek some level of result until they leave. It's not in fasting. It's what? In a realm. But fasting, study, and impartation takes you gradually into what? Realm. Let me ask your neighbor, which realm you did? It's in a realm. The things that are hard today are not hard. It is your level that defines them like that. It is your level that determines them or defines them what? Like that. If you grow, you will find out that the things you call hard, they are not what? Hard. Listen, write this down. Everyone look here. I got to know that nothing is expensive. Let me tell your neighbor, nothing is expensive. Let me tell your neighbor, nothing is expensive. It's just that it is not your level. Can I say that again? Nothing is waiting. It's just that it is not your what? Your level. Ah, this shoe, now 500,000. Ah, it's expensive. Now lie. It's not your what? Level. Somebody go buy that shoe. Nothing go drop. Go say, show this thing cheap. Have you said now 1 million? Nothing is expensive. It's not your level. Expensive is relative. You may call it expensive. It's not. Every realm you get is a currency. You cannot use 100,000 to buy a house. No matter how you pray. You need millions to do that. It's in a realm. I'll not be speaking grammar today. I came to take you to that realm. So you understand that you increase your giving, increase your service. You see, Thursday is workers' meeting. Why others are complaining Friday all night, Friday all night, Friday we never rest, Thursday never rest. There might be somebody that needs that Thursday. Listen, one of the signs that you are backslided is when you lack appetite for spiritual things. Or one of the signs that you are sick spiritually, that you lack appetite. Physically, if you're sick, you know, like waiting, eat. Am I correct? That's the sign that you are what? You are sick. So the sign that you are sick spiritually is that service to God becomes what? Time. Do you know that when you are in love with somebody, you want to be around the person every time? Am I correct here? You want to be around the person every time. So that the sign that you are in love with your lover is that you want to be around him every time. Something tells you, leave your house, come to church and praise. The year won't end. I can't end my year like this. I can't. The things I've gotten this year, I swear, I never, even though my father told me, I don't go believe. What happened to me? I have a very big bed that can size 4 people. Very big. But I have a prayer room that I will leave that bed and come to the ground. Now the other day, I will leave the comfort of my bed. I will come to the ground. Wait, what am I looking for? Rem. 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 I want more of you. Oh, I want more of you, Jesus. The more I know you, listen, if you did now 1 million enter your account, what's going to happen? Some people will faint. You know, wake up. We'll call the pour you water. 1 million just land like this. You go mad. You go shout. You go run. You just run. Enter the same. You know, we did this church. You just run. But at a level, ₦1 million is not money. Please come down. You see, I have daughters who ask me, Papa, how does prophetic flow? Did they see? Did they hear? The reason it's confusing is because you have not entered the realm. Listen to me. If you are in that realm, if you like, no pray, no do anything, you will still. I want to ask you a question. If you are, have you seen blind people that knows the road to their kitchen and all that? Because it's their house. Put a blind man, he knows where kitchen day, he knows where stove day. He know. Am I talking here? It's their house. When we are, as an apostle, there's a house we occupy. So even though you wake us, we can operate in the prophetic. The reason healing. A daughter was telling me, say, Papa, I had, me and my sister, I think one said I had pain in the hand, the other one in the neck. Papa, you said, place your hand there. I just prayed a simple prayer. It's very simple. But immediately you finish, the pain in my neck left my sister's hand. It was healed. I said, thank God for that. But for me, it was nothing because it is normal. It's a realm. Am I talking to somebody here? Just remind somebody because say, Pastor Gabriel just prayed for me. And my neck that day. That day, even Gabriel, his step goes change. He said, you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Do you know who you are talking to? Talk to me, I afflict you. It's a realm. And he said, in a deeper realm, Peter, you can't catch fish the way you used to catch. You have entered a different season that requires a deeper realm. Spirit fire me on. Spirit fire me on. That I may not say. Hasufika paladaha. Epala sufika palada bakataha. We are about to ascend. Esufika pala seveniata. Esufika palada basheveledaba. We are about to ascend in the next 5 minutes. Paul was in the prison. He said, bring me my parchment, my book. A man was in the prison, was still reading. You are not in prison, you are not reading. A man was in prison. He said, bring me my books. You think it's easy to preach on Tuesday, preach on Wednesday, preach on Friday, preach on the first, second service, and I'm still fresh? You think it's just the anointing? It's study. I need to grow so I don't stand here and manifest a realm that I have not entered. You see, you sing well today, the next day you are going down. Because that is not your realm. Every realm has a consecration that handles it. Maybe on Friday I will do an experiment. I will call Gigi, I will lay my hands on her. I will tell her to lay hands on somebody and the person will fly. What I've just done is bringing her to a realm, but she does not understand the consecration for that realm. So the next time she cannot do that. I remember I did that some years ago with one of my sons, Samson. I called him, I said, Samson, come. I put my hands in his hand, I said, lay hands, you come. And bam, Samson lay and the girl fly. Oh boy. That day Samson don't let me hear what he said, Papa. Oh boy, Papa, you're going to do that thing every time. Oh boy. Samson was spreading like this. He said, what? He said, Papa, that is sweet. Oh. But he couldn't sustain it because he doesn't understand the consecration for that realm. So I can take you to a realm. Do you understand? When people pray, I need what Papa carry. I need this one. Do you know the consecration? Can you sit there in a place for 8 hours? One spot, studying and praying for 8 hours. Lester said, your millions is there, your husband is there, but you must enter a realm. You must enter a realm. You must enter a realm. A deeper realm. A spirit, fire me up. Take away my flesh. Take away my flesh. I don't want to stand here set men on fire. Yet I am cold. I am cold. Somebody, don't wait for prayers. Don't wait for prayers. Stop waiting for prayers. Where is your hunger? Where is your hunger? Where is your hunger? Where is your hunger? Hey, Shabalada Bagalo. Sevele Bakata.